let's look at the difference between an optimal pattern, a workable pattern, and an unworkable pattern. Because one of the most confusing things that I see, one of the questions that I consistently get, is how do I know that the pattern that I created today is going to be optimal? How do I know that it's going to take care of everybody and not be an unworkable pattern? So first, let's look at the difference between these three, and then we'll get to how to answer that question. So an optimal pattern is optimal simply because it's created for the situation that you're in, and therefore it perfectly aligns with the situation that you're in now. So let's say you're in conflict with your friend and you deconstruct the pattern, and the next time you see your friend, you're over at her house and you find that everything is really going swimmingly. Okay, you guys are having great conversations, there's none of that conflict anymore, you're not taking anything personally. Great. That tells you that you're in an optimal pattern. You're surprising yourself by who you're being, and you're surprised by who she is. Perfect, optimal. But as soon as you leave your friend's house and you go, say, to the grocery store, that optimal pattern is you're now in a different situation. And so this pattern moves from being optimal, moves into the box of patterns, and now becomes workable or unworkable next time you see your friend. So the optimal pattern, once you leave the situation, moves into the box, and it now is in the past. All right, great. So how do you know that the next time you see your friend, it's not going to be unworkable? Or I should say, how do you know next time you see your friend that it's actually going to remain as a workable pattern? Well, the reason that it's highly likely it will be workable is because you're creating this pattern for this situation, but you're creating it as an adult. Remember, the reason that our patterns are unworkable is because we created them when we were little, and we continue to try and use those into our present adult life. So creating a pattern as an adult, you're calling on a heck of a lot more resources, right? You're calling on that vast warehouse within, you've got tons of experiences, and it's highly likely then that the pattern that you create today will be workable tomorrow. And then if it isn't, you know what to do. Simply apply those 4 steps again. Talk to you next time.